Glideman, Ferramonster Glideman. Ferramonster, new people. Okay, well, to me, I mean, they've been around a couple of years. And from, you know, if you read that About Us section on their website, I'll give you the link to the website down below. They've had experience for like the last 20 years. I think they said 04 they'd been machining, you know, in the knife or knife related industry over there. So you know, it's not like they're new to this. It's just like they came up with this company and has been operating as Ferramonster for 2 years. And so now they got knives. M390 titanium, this is frame lock, okay? And then the Urban Grip is another one right here. You could check out Urban Grip, M390, and then you can get this one in this black, or you can get it with a stonewash blade, and then you can get it with the Arctic or Storm type of blue and black carbon fiber, whatever it is. So that kind of thing. But I did a video on this one that I released not too long ago. I think yeah, you can still middle finger flip with this, even though there's no, you know, no fuller or anything there to catch with your finger. But this is the Glideman. Smaller knife, okay, different looking design. This is front flipper. This one's a top flipper. So, hey, if you don't like the front flipper stuff, you like a top flipper, and if you like this kind of a Warncliffe looking blade. And the cutout here, great for finger flicking too, and then a very obvious spot for running a lanyard. And you can see that they weight relieved down inside. Where on this one they didn't, because they they juiced all this out with a machine to lay that inlay in there. So they already done it on this one. But this is the Glideman. And they've got a little, because I did a disassembly on this one, and I could tell that arrow points up there, and it's gonna point up there because it has a little shelf milled in here on the underside of this and down on the actual frame that made up and keep this from rotating. So it catches this and captures that pivot, so you can unscrew this, so that's not a problem. So hey, if you want to see a disassembly, watch this one. I don't want to crack every one of them open. And then this has got jimping on the flipper tab. Oh, by the way, okay, so we've got this kind of thing with jimping right up on top of the blade, and then this area, and this blade shape, I don't know, it's almost like it looks like a Ferrum Forge design or something. I mean, resemblance. You run out of blade shapes and handle shapes, and then everything is just a mix of everything anymore, which I think it's turned into. I can't tell you how many guys have told me that. It's like, yeah, well, good luck. And you know, it is. So it's just whatever appeals to your sense of style, and this one appeals to my sense of design. I like it. I don't know why I do, but you know, it either hits you or it don't. And this one I do like. And let me look at these. I kept thinking, let me see if I can get around here, grab my twister. But I think these are number 8s. Yeah, and they were on the Urban Grip as well too, yeah. So basically, number 8, and these are, I believe, yeah, they're number 8s as well. Everything's a number 8 on here, I think, including this. And now I think it was on the other, and yeah, it is. Okay, so that's it. Number 8s will take this apart. M390 blade. Let me grab this. Okay, so there's the Glideman. It's 228. Now I think you can get, well, I think I printed out where you can see. Oh, by the way, the Aurora rays. I saw this posted on their Instagram, and it'll come in like this gold color or blue, or do they have it in green? I can't remember. But I mean, they got it in regular silver. This, with that radiating pattern on the thing, and this little kind of hitch to a harpoonish kind of look, this knife looks familiar to me from years back. And you know what? I like it. I like it. This, I don't know, this might be my favorite, and I don't have it, but I think I'm going to get it because I'd like to put, and that's 3.5 inch blade. Okay, so let me look at the other variants here, because see, on the Glideman, you can do Crazy Tiger, and you can do, and this 238, 228 for what, the rest of them? Yeah, okay. So 228, okay, and I'll let you know if I have a discount code or anything, and then here's your overall length, 7.2. So it is smaller than the Urban Grip. The Urban Grip is a see, it's a 3-inch blade. The Urban Grip is a 3.6-inch blade. So yeah, it's definitely a bigger knife. Okay, maybe not that much heavier though, which might be interesting to check out actually, since I have both of them out. Okay, yes, I can get all my fingers on there barely, but you could always jump up and then you can do your thing. And let me see if I can grab me a piece of used paper, recycle paper. Okay, and these are M390, and did I show you the specs? I think did they name an HRC on here? Let me look, because I can't remember did they name one? Yeah, 60 to 62, and I think they said something about that too, that, oh, no, it's not going to be 59, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, 60 to 62, and I'll tell you what, I don't think you can name it on the button, because M390 is just a little pistol to try and dial in. It really is when it comes to heat treating. So if you can just get it 60 to 62, maybe you'll hit 62, maybe it'll be 61, but you don't want it 59, you know what I'm saying? So, and here it is, M390. The design is fine. Fit and finish is great. You know, that's the thing. When you got the sophisticated machinery and you got the CAD program and you got all the cutting tools and everything, you know, even I could make a knife if I knew how to run a CNC. But, you know, that's the beauty of it, that you get this kind of thing where you can do 300 knives and they're all going to be within a gnat's ass of each other because of the machinery, of the perfection that can be created and the uniformity in production. I think that's what makes this golden age of knives so great is, you know, you can do that. Just all these different brands can, you know, achieve a pretty damn perfect outcome. It just depends if they want to or not by hitting the little things. And these people do hit the little things, the little just knocking the edges off here, and the tumbling, and how the blade and everything is nicely, all these edges are nicely rounded, the grind looks good, you know, just all the little things that go into it. And there's your lockup, and that's, God, is that 40%? It looks close to it, doesn't it? And then, you know, all this kind of stuff, very smooth, very nice. And then disengaging this, because there is a height differential, not a problem, right? Drops down. Now, this is not guillotine-ish. You know, you gotta, and this is most knives, when they come out, now they'll loosen up over time, or you can loosen the pivot a little bit as long as you don't have blade play or it doesn't knock it off center. You can mess with this a little bit, and a little can do a lot, you know, with these. So then again, most of the people I know, they tear them right open. They don't care. If they're perfect out of the box, they will rip them open because they have their own certain way, and they want to put skip bearings, and they want to do this and that. And it's like, okay, you know, shit. That's what it's all about. Individualize it, like you want it, however you want to do it. But me, I tend to not want to tear every one of them apart. If they drop like this, I might mess with it a little bit, like, okay, let me just back it off just an eighth of a turn and see. That didn't mean much. So then I might go more and more. But you know what? See, it's already getting better. Yeah. So these things will break in, and you know what? It's not bad. It's just won't drop all over the place, and a lot of people don't like them guillotine-ish. They like it to where you tap it down a little bit like that, right? Makes it more fidget friendly. So this one I like. Let's see. Let's do a weigh off on this. Okay, 3.81. Exactly the same as my Spyderco, 3.8. Okay, PM2. Okay, so there that is. And you know how many grams is that? 108.1. Now, how about the Urban Grip? Right on the gnat's ass almost, right? So both of them are 3.8. But look at the difference in the size. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So like I was saying on my review on this one, this is slender. It's long. The ergos are great. It's light for as big as it is, you know, and that kind of thing. Now, this one, not as, they're saying a 3-inch blade. Let me see. Well, there it is. Here it's more like 3 1/4 all the way back to the bolster, but cutting length is 2.65 maybe. Wow, that's a big choil. Some people don't like a big, huge choil like that, and other people love them. So, I don't know. See, then you got to decide what are you going to do here. But 80 millimeters to maybe 83 millimeter blade length. 7 inches, 7.15 overall length. So 18 centimeters. So this is basically a 3-inch blade, 7 inches overall. Okay. So, and that's a very popular size nowadays because a lot of people just don't want to carry anything too long. They want it fairly discreet. Okay. There's a big bunch of people that like the smaller knives. I understand. 0.49, which is 12.6, which is not ultra thin, right? Even this is a full-size knife, but this is 0.45, not 0.49. So this is almost ½ inch. And then this is 0.11 at 3 millimeter blade stock. This one's more like 3.5 millimeter blade stock. You can see the difference in the thickness. Now, this blade to handle length, I think they got it. I think they got it here. I think it's, you don't want it much longer than that. You're going to start being able to feel that. And the design flow is really good. It fits right everywhere. And then this is kind of nice. They bridged this across here, but left a nice open for the your lanyard if you want to do that. And the flipper tab kind of tilts back a little bit, but it's very intuitive, and it's not a sail. It's not too tall. It's regular size. It's not terribly muted, but it's not overdoing it either. And then you can always finger flick it. Now the detent, what could I say? There goes the shoulder again. Oh man. Okay. It's good enough. It's good enough, but it doesn't seem to inhibit you from being able to flick it open, but I don't think you're going to fail it. Oh, I did, but I think that's because I held this. Okay. No, this is snappy. snappy detent is just right, especially when it's a flipper and it doesn't really seem to interfere with your ability to kick it open unless you do that. Wow, you know why? I was gripping this lock bar side. I think we'll reverse flick and top flip. And if I want to do it this way, I'll just roll it. Woo. Yeah, I'm hitting that lock bar, that's the problem. But reverse flick, super easy because you know you're not touching the lock bar. And this, no problem. So reverse flick, which is my favorite, so this means nothing to me. I don't care if I can't roll this open, but usually you can roll it open. Wow. Okay, I did, but oh man, that's not easy for me. I don't know about you. Maybe you've got a way of doing that easier, but no, that's not doing it for me. Now, if it was a liner lock, it'd be a lot easier to kick this out. But you know what? That detent is pretty stiff, okay? So this is good when you have a stiff detent because this will snap, okay? And then this ain't bad. It depends on how much you got to make contact with to flick it open. And in this case, you do because you got this big open area. It's super easy to kick open. So yeah, if you got to roll it open with your thumb, this may not be the one, man. This may not be the one. There it is. I do like the design. Reverse grip feels good. Where's it sitting in my hand? Right here. Oh, this is good. This is good. I'm happy with this. You know what? This whole Ferramonster thing, this will be interesting because let's see what they come out with. Here's the box. So, I mean, they have nice packaging. Their knives, you know, this is not very expensive at $228. I mean, God, there's so many knives that are, shit, $270s, $320. I've seen some in the 4s and even in the low 5s that are OEM'd in China, right? Oh, you want to get the Moku tie kit? Oh, it'll be like, now it's a total of $450 or $500. Really? You know, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, not for me. Okay. But no, this, okay, I understand. I get it. And here, so there's your paperwork, introduction, Ferramonster. And then here's your patch, so you can put this on here, you know, your Velcro patch, this, and then, of course, zipper pouch in here, and microfiber cloth with their logo on it, right? And the plastic. So it all goes together in a complete packaging thing. And these aren't cheap. I know that. I had some made too from my channel, and they ain't cheap. So when you keep throwing stuff in, it makes things more expensive for the seller to package up. And an over thing, and you know, it's a solid box, so thank God it protects your knife. And there it is. What do you think? The Ferramonster Glideman. Lightweight, stiff enough detent for you, I hope. Good Lord. If you wanted any more than this, I don't know what to tell you, man. But, I mean, it's solid. And then the urban grip. Phew. The thing is, even though there's nothing for me to get my finger on, I can do it. That, you know, I think that black coating on there gives me enough, but it may be even if it's not coated, but I can still finger flick it. So you make the decision. But this one, or, you know, go on their site and check this out. That looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? Very simple design. Love the radiating milling work that's going on that blade, and that kind of faux, you know, harpoon thing. I don't know, whatever. So, there you be. Take care, my friends. Yes, we do love them knives, and you guys stay sharp.